Welcome back, folks. Gene Machine. Alright, let's get that calling card.
I don't think the Earl would appreciate me rifling through his possessions.
Oh, he's not using it. Let's talk to him.
Hello there. You're the Earl of Lytton, aren't you? Do you remember me? Fanshawe. Piers Fanshawe. We were at school together.
Do you mind? I'm trying to concentrate on my shot.
Sorry, old chap.
Actually, Fanshawe, you can do me a favor. Run along and find that senile butler and tell him to bring me my port. I've been waiting minutes.
Good to see you too.
Jerk. Come on.
I don't think I can face talking to him again. He was insufferable at school as well. It's all come flooding back to me.
Let's go back to the butler. And let's play errand boy. Mr. Butler.
I try not to speak to servants unless it's strictly necessary.
Well, granted, that's not the port, but maybe the guy just wants a drink. You want the whiskey? Give you whiskey. Give whiskey.
I think the Earl prefers a decent glass of port. The whiskey is hardly a substitute.
I know, but I don't have that. Do I? No. I can give him figs.
If I give too many valuables away, I shall have to register myself as a charity.
You're so charming.
Gentlemen, I have returned.
Ah, Fanshawe. Long time no see. How are our American cousins?
Coming along quite nicely, considering they've had independence for almost a century now. They're getting the hang of it. Give them another 100 years and they'll probably be the major power on this planet.
What? Bigger than the British Empire? Oh, that's preposterous. Whoever heard of such a thing?
One can't stand in the way of progress. Change is inevitable.
All the dash. All this talk of progress and change. That's why we've got the British Army, to stop that sort of thing. If you're going to continue to spout such contemporary liberal nonsense, we may have to reconsider your membership of this club.
Yes, well, I'm sorry. Yes.
Excuse me, gentlemen.
I haven't needed
I'm
your help.
in need of your help, gentlemen.
Help? What do you think this is? A charity, Fanshawe?
I need funds for a mission of worldwide importance.
Sorry, we only help the British. The rest of the world can take care of itself.
I am British. Oh, I see what you mean, though.
I require a loan.
I'm sure we can scrape together a few guineas between us. How much do you need?
£8,000.
You must be joking. We wouldn't pay that much to save the lives of our wives and children, let alone risk it on you.
I want to sell my manservant.
You mean the short, fat one who can only cook one thing and who can't stand travelling on boats?
That's right. Mossop is his name.
Wouldn't take him if you paid me. Common English servants are dreadfully passé nowadays. I just hired a new chap from France, Passeparien. He's bright, reliable, and saves me a fortune on butcher's bills by cooking things he finds in the garden, like snails and frogs.
Yes. Alright.
I have a business proposition for you all.
Business, eh? Well, I think we're all men of the world here. What have you got in mind? And does it involve putting small children and pit ponies down badly ventilated mine shafts? Or large and brutal machines which regularly entrap and hideously mangle their impoverished operators?
Good God, no.
Well, that's me out then. Stick to what you know best. That's my philosophy.
I'm starting my own private navy.
There's nothing wrong with the Royal Navy. And they hire out to the highest bidder. They help smaller countries fight off aggressive neighbors. And a lot of my best friends are sailors.
I want to set up a ship
Setting
charter.
up a ship chartering business.
Not very advisable at the moment, old boy, given this Barry shipping block. every ship's arrival or departure, and there's a 3-month waiting list. Only Her Majesty the Queen has the power to bypass these emergency regulations, so there's not much of a market for private shipping enterprises right now.
So that's why I need to go to Buckingham Palace. Alright. I don't have a boat yet, though, so...
sightseeing tours using a boat on the Thames.
I don't think even foreign tourists would want to be shown miles upon miles of common people using the world's largest open sewer.
Anybody fancy a wager?
Why would we want to make a bet with you, rather than with a respectable bookmaker?
Because respectable bookmaker is a contradiction in terms.
So is gentlemen, for that matter. So pray tell, why should we make a wager with you?
Because I'm a member of this club, and therefore I am as trustworthy as you are.
We know how trustworthy we are. Therefore, that's not a very convincing argument. So I say again, sir, why you, and not a respectable bookmaker?
Because I give stupid odds.
How stupid?
Very
100
stupid.
to 1.
Okay, you're on. What's the bet?
I bet I can travel around the world in 80 days.
Well, it's all very well, but what's the point? I mean, you end up where you started from. You have to travel through some of the most wretched hellholes on Earth, and that's before you've even reached the Channel. And hardly anywhere has duty-free shops yet, so you can't even stock up on cheap whiskey and cigars. It's a pointless exercise, man.
I bet I can find a cure for poverty.
Good heavens, don't do that, man. However else would we control the masses?
I bet Mossop can eat his own weight in lard.
It looks like he's done that already. That's no bet.
I wager I can get from here to Dinsey Island in a week.
Where on earth is Dinsey Island?
I don't know. No one knows. That's what makes it such a good bet. All I know is that it's in the tropics.
How will you get there? You don't have a ship, do you, Henshaw?
No, but I was hoping you'd let me borrow against my stake so that I could charter a ship.
In the interest of good sportsmanship, I don't see why not.
Alright. Whatever.
I see why not.
Kingpiece, what are you doing here, you rogue?
I'm a member of this club too, Piers. You know that. I have every right to be here.
This is a private matter between myself and these honourable gentlemen. Go and bother someone else.
Oh, Piers. You of all people know what an honourable person I am. I would be remiss in my duty as a gentleman if I turned a blind eye to the blatant confidence trick, such as the one you are trying to pull on my friends here.
What? Explain yourself, Kingpiece.
Your tights
This is
are
a
distracting.
serious accusation.
I agree with you wholeheartedly. This is a serious matter. My friend, Mr. Fanshawe, has offered you 100 to 1 odds for a perilous journey to an uncharted isle, correct? I regret to announce that he is deceiving you. The voyage is easy. You'll lose your stake money for sure.
That's poppycock. I will stake my honour on it.
Would you stake your club membership on it? And offer to retire from polite society if you're proved wrong?
I stand by my word, sir.
What do you say to that, Kingpiece?
Well, friends, I suggest we give Mr. Fanshawe a run for his money. I will race him to Dinsey Island, and he must beat me to win the bet. And I have my own ship, fully crewed by experienced sailors and friends in the government, who will expedite my passage through the blockade. What do you say, gentlemen?
It's a good offer, and it means we don't have to pay for Fanshawe's ship. Kingpiece, you've got a deal.
But he's not part of the wager. He's just doing this to spite me.
We're changing the terms of the wager, Fanshawe. As is our right, being of the upper classes. You must beat young Kingpiece to this Dinsey Island place, or resign from this club and never set foot in London again. Agreed?
Agreed. But what happens if I win?
Oh, Piers, it's not the winning, it's the taking part. Got to go. I've got a ship to catch.
And I've got a video to cut
But
off.
how am I going to be able to compete with him when I haven't got a ship myself?
There may be a way for you to give yourself a fighting chance, Fanshawe. I've got a ship I'd be willing to gamble if the stakes were high enough.
You'd do that for me?
Only because you're a desperate man, and desperate men make silly wagers. Give me a high enough stake and a safe enough bet, and you...
Alright, folks, I gotta cut the video off here. As always, thank you very much for watching, and tune in to the next one. Thanks for watching.